Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, good morning. Well, folks, if you want to learn how to make money, and you can make lots and lots of money in the real world, in Tesla. Yes, in Tesla, you need to learn the blinking. You need to be able to clearly understand the blinking and read it. And Grandpa's doing a little test here. We're going to see if we can. We started with 100,000 here. If you see my mouse moving, you know Grandpa's alive. And we're going to see if Grandpa can go to $1 million, starting out with 100,000 in margin account, and or if Grandpa's going to go to zero. Is Grandpa going to go to zero? Well, we'll see. Okay, enough of that. We had some wild blinking pre-market, I'll tell you that. Um, they say the reason that things are going up today like they are and it jumped up pre-market hugely is because of the cool jobs market. The jobs market was cool, and the market liked that. Grandpa's trying to get this positioned. I like to get it on an even number, and I'm not having much luck getting it to do it, but I'll keep trying. One thing Grandpa's good at is trying. You'd think I could get it on an even number eventually. Jeff wants to know if I got out of my short. Yes, I got out of my short. Cost me a couple $100 yesterday being silly. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. That was not smart on Grandpa's part to be impulsive like that. I wish I could get this thing to adjust so that I can start trading and look at the blinking. It's hard to look at the blinking while I'm doing this. Uh, Usually the first 15 minutes of the blinking is extremely sporadic and all over the place. And at 9:45, it like clockwork, it settles down, and then uh, a person can get a better handle on the blinking. Uh, but she's a wild one today. They really drove it up. And I'm excited about telling you what I seen in the blinking. If I could get this thing to adjust, I would tell you. But I want it to be an even number when I trade because I have a hard time remembering stuff. You're dealing with a grandpa here. And grandpa has problems with numbers. But don't worry, Grandpa can see the blinking. You know, I'll tell you what Grandpa's good at making money. In my other account yesterday, I just absolutely made a killing, but I wasn't. Uh, I I sold a bunch yesterday up in the 218 range, and then I bought them back at 214. Just made a killing. Um, it went down to 212 after hours last night, and that's when I filled my stuff. So I any way you look at it, Grandpa improved his position. I could be rich by now if I was trading his shares instead of doing this adjustment. This is terrible. I should have got this. There, I finally got it. I should have adjusted it before. I've already lost $1 that I could have got on the way down. So we'll try. Oh no. What is going on? Okay, we got auto send on. I don't know why that did that. This who knows if it'll even let me do it. Maybe I'll change my mind. Okay, blinking. 217.60 and rising. And I'm going against the grain here and trying to short, and I might bail out of it. This, based on Grandpa's blinking already, it's they're up at 230.70 shorting currently, and 218 on the bottom side currently. Oh, 229 is shorting times 4. Slowly. Okay, hey, I'll tell you what. While I'm waiting for, yeah, boy, I'm glad I got out of that thing. She's reversing here. She's gonna head up the way it looks. I should have grabbed some going long. Still might. We'll see how that works. So, all right, what's Grandpa see? We'll see if they fill or if they don't. Um, in the pre-market this morning early, they were down where? At 103, $103 in Tesla even times 500 shares of Blink. Pre-market. No, it was sporadic. It was slow. They didn't do a lot, but they were there. And they actually left it before 8 in the morning. It was the early birds, the ones that trade at 4 in the morning. But the reason this is prevalent is our old low was 101.81, and whatever 3 days ago, 4 days ago, I don't know, of trading, they were down at 101.07, $101.07, and they were down there at 500 shares per Blink buying at 101.07, and now they're down there again and they're buying at 103, 500 shares of Blink. You know, the market makers have to take and build their positions up over time. That's what they do. They build their positions up over time, and they they can spend months months or 6 months, the way it looks to Grandpa, or probably even longer, maybe as much as close to a year, building some of these positions. When I say building a position, when they go down there, they commit to those shares when they're way out of range, but the price has to go there to activate them. They have to actually go through the number. It's like up at 280, for instance, where they've shorted and sold from all the way from 269 to 280. They've just nothing but shorts sold. But it has to go through 269. It has to go through 280 to activate the ones at the 280. That's why they stopped 6 cents short of 269 the last time they were up there. Because if they would have went through it, they would have activated those shorts, and they didn't need them all. They had enough from the time before when they went up to 279.80 and cleaned it out. And then they filled it back in after they left with more shorts. That's what they did. And but they got enough to take us all the way down to 191. Well, I'm going to tell you, if they wipe out all the way through 280, they'll have enough up there to take us all the way down to 101. And that's what I believe is going to happen in our future, okay? I think Grandpa should pay attention to trading instead of talking. So that's the 103 story. Pre-market, they were also blinking at 200 even, and that's already a place of substance on the bottom side. They were blinking at 206.30, quite prevalently, actually, early on, pre-market. 177, they were blinking pre-market. I've been up since 4 o'clock a.m. this morning watching the blinking. And, of course, they're blinking at 211 right up to the open here. On the shorting side, this is a little bit exciting. On the high end, they were up at $325 shorting. Not a whole lot, but they were there. Is $325 in your future? Very likely. You're going to see 280. You're going to see 320, I think. But the highest place of substance that I have is 280. If you own shares under 269, you are going to be a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, 265.50, and they were there shorting. Let's see, what do I got? 298.40, 260, 230.70 has been blinking, and that's what we got going. So now Grandpa's got to pay a little bit of attention to what's going on. It's hard to make money if Grandpa's not looking at the screen. I'm trading by the blinking. The reason for what Grandpa is doing, I've traded. I have my beautiful Japanese candles. See them? They're pretty. This is a 5-minute chart, and Grandpa loves Japanese candles, and I used to trade just based on candles before I knew the blinking, and I did very well at it. But what I'm doing now, and I'm doing it live because I believe in the blinking, I see the blinking, I understand the blinking clearly, and this thing is just flying. What am I seeing for blinking? I'm seeing that I'm I'd like to get on this bus, I can tell you that. I just don't see enough for sure to get on the bus. 226 looks like it's coming. 228 is 229 is blinking times 4. I better get some shares. Um, or I'll never make any money. What is that thing coming up? I have no idea. Um, uh, no, Grandpa forgot what he was talking about. Well, I got some shares now. If I was awake, I'd have got some quicker. Let's see. Are they going to keep blinking? Yeah, 231. 40 is blinking. 220, 229 times 2 is blinking, and it's regular market. 220, 229. 229 times 2, that's 200 shares per blink. 230.40 is blinking. I think we're going to 230. That's the 231.40 is what it really is. Okay, so I I I'm trading based on my blinking, where I see the blinking, and not on my candles necessarily. Um, but the blinking is instant, and I believe it gives me an edge. Very often, I can tell a candle in a smaller time frame what color it's going to be before it even starts to form with the blinking. And I do it over and over again. Uh, I can't do it every time, and you can be faked out on blinking also. And I could talk about that later today a little bit. But for the most part, the blinking is what I'm trying to prove out by this test that I'm doing here, that I can trade based on my blinking and watching it blink, and and make $1 million over a period of time. How long will it take, Grandpa? Well, I don't know. I ain't done it yet. Or am I going to go to zero? Am I started with 100,000. Is Grandpa going to go to zero? Well, I got one vote yesterday, and he said that I'm going to go up to 1 million. That's Jeff. He's a good friend. Uh, and Pastor Keith's son Matthew got a deer uh, last night. They were out deer hunting, and okay, I need to. Grandpa needs to adjust his charts. Oh, I better do that. Mm. So I am going to do that because my charts need to be adjusted. Must be getting close to. Oh man. Grandpa's adjusting charts. I've got a lot of screens. If you're new to Grandpa, I got 8 blinking screens, and they're huge that I watch. Plus, I'm trading my other accounts. Plus, I'm doing this. And Grandpa shouldn't do anything more than one thing at a time. I can clue you in. But whatever. Uh, Grandpa's having fun, and that's everybody should have some fun. Okay, so I got that one kind of adjusted. Now I got to adjust this one. They were just wild this morning. I'm telling you, pre-market was wild. I figured it was going to be a pretty wild day in the blinking. Boy, yesterday afternoon was just vicious, moving sideways. But that's okay. Yeah, I should have grabbed a few more shares going long today. That's a fact. I apologize. I'm distracted by setting my blinking charts up. Okay, I think I've got them in place. She is climbing the ladder. Where are we blinking? Where are we blinking? Wow. She is having fun. I might as well get rid of these. I don't think I'm going to get any more of them. I don't even know what the price is anymore. Oh, it's going up. Oh, Grandpa's making money. Money, money, money. I wish I would have got a few more shares. But you know, you can't have everything. Okay, so we got a new high today of 226.37. Uh, it's probably going to blow right through that. 226.37. Will it? I don't know. I don't want to lose profit. That's what Grandpa don't want to do, if possible. I would rather go in and out once it stabilizes and know I got money. That's what Grandpa likes to do, is make lots of money. Grandpa does make a lot of money. He says, but why and how? It's the only question. How does Grandpa make money? Uh, so, two, well, we're so high up now, we're almost getting in the range of that 229 is getting close. 229 times 2 looks like it's coming our way. And that's just the way it is. So when she turns, how low will it go? That's the other question. Grandpa's going to try to grab a few more. It's looking strong in the blinking. I should have quit goofing around trying to adjust my deal and just grab some shares. I lost about $3 going up, just adjusting my chart. I should have had it done beforehand. because Grandpa's psychotic about having even increments of 5, and that's just the way it is. And it's natural to have retracements even with the blinking, where she'll go up and down the price ladder. I'm hoping that I'll get this 225 filled. Excuse me. And then I'm hoping that I can get out of Dodge with a profit. That's what I'm hoping. So, yeah, 103. January or February would be a possible guess on Grandpa's part, but I think we're going down to that 10107. I just don't. Grandpa thinks we're going to go up to the 280 first because they'll use those shorts. All those shorts that they have up there, when they activate them, they're going to want to make a ton of money. Well, what better place to get rid of them all than the 101 area? Man alive, that'd be $180 profit per share for them guys once they activate them. And they got just tens of billions at 280. It's mind-boggling how much they did up there. I tracked them. They have a month and a half of buying that they did up in that area. Not solid, but over a month and a half period, and they just kept going back there and doing it. Sometimes big numbers, 1,000 shares per blink, 30 times, 40 times a minute. Yeah, I might never get that bottom one filled. This thing is just blinking like a mad hatter at the 230, just about 234. It's blinking times 1 like crazy. 229.20 area, and the 229 times 2 is still blinking very fast. 230 times 1 is blinking. And if they pause these, see, I'm seeing what they're doing here live, and if they pause them, then Grandpa's going to want to get out of Dodge. Then I'm going to want to sell my position, keep my little bit of profit I got on my few shares, and it's a lot of blinking to watch. I can tell you that. And they're blinking down at the 217 buying, and they're doing some at the 212.50, the 214.70. But it's I'm not all interested in that. That would just tell me a place that they'd have a our lowest place of substance, or minor substance, is 184.50. And all this dumb thing switched on me again. Man, I wish I'd quit doing that. Now I have an odd number. And I don't like odd numbers. There, I got it back. Okay, what do I got going on here? What did I get that last fill at? Anybody know? I ain't sure what I got it at. Wonder if this thing will tell me. Okay, what did I fill it at? 225. Couldn't remember what I filled it at, so I got it at 225, and we'll see. Um, I just wanna. I don't trust these guys. That's that. They're so good at what they do. I just don't trust them. Hey, Pastor Keith, if you see anything crazy in the blinking, let me know. Um, okay. Pastor Keith, he learned the blinking. He knows the blinking. Um, and everybody should know the blinking. In Grandpa's opinion, we will see. Yeah, 217 times one. They're buying, but it's to Grandpa. I'll track it and I keep track of it, but it's really more for the future because if it does not go down below it, it will become prevalent in as they turn it into a place of substance in the future. For the trip down, in case you want to get a bounce or something, that's it. Otherwise, 190 is really a super strong place of substance on the bottom, and you're going to see 190 in your future. Probably on the way to 10107 that Grandpa keeps talking about. Right after we go to 280 and 300, don't panic. Be patient. Don't do dumb stuff like Grandpa did yesterday. Okay, 229 is blinking times 4 now. It was blinking times 2, now it's times 4. That would tell Grandpa that we will see 229. We're also blinking at the 232 whatever area. We're probably going to get a red. We're probably going to do a what you call these. Grandpa's expecting a bear flag uh, shortly. So let's go through my Japanese candles for the fun of it. Let's look at the 2 minute. 2 minute. Oh, by golly, we got a bear flag. I think it's a bear flag. If it goes all the way down here, then it's not a bear flag. But if it goes and we get a green one and it goes the other way, then it's a bear flag. But that's the 2 minute. We'll look at the 15 minute. Absolute buy signal, 100%. This bus is running. A 15-minute candle in the Japanese pretty candles is usually good for $7 to $10 up. Okay. And well, we've already done $10 up with that, pretty much, and it can go further. But that's what you would expect or hope to get out of it. 30-minute, you hope to get usually around $10 to $15. And this is a beautiful, beautiful buy signal, of course, in the 30-minute. In the hourly, I think this thing is going up. The hourly is absolute buy signal. The hourly can give you, in that, a lot of times in that $10 to $20 range. Uh, I like to think about what I can hope to get out of it. And look at the 4 hour go. Wow, beautiful buy signal. You never get out on this indecision candle. And we're off to the races, guys. Grandpa's going to be losing money here shortly, and I'm not even buying any shares, and I probably should be. So the daily. This candle here, we don't even know it's going to be green yet, but I think it's going to be green because it's a daily candle. But yeah, we have an absolute buy signal now in the daily. We're on our way to 280, the way it looks. And we have still a sell signal in the weekly. And that candle expires today. But I will point out, look at the wick on the bottom of this thing. And this thing has the possibility of turning green yet, this candle. But it's actually probably better if it stays red, and I think it will. But it's like it's like a hammer candle. Okay, the body of this will fit into the wick. Well, not quite twice, but they've pushed her back up. That's a sign of strength for the bulls. That's what that is. And I am in the red because I'm watching candles and I'm not watching my stuff. So we are going to go back to work here and see if we're actually going to get a bear flag. They're still blinking _4. They've lowered from 217 to 216.20 on the buy side. This thing looks strong. I'm going to get some more shares, I hope. I hope I get some. I got them. Okay, and I'm going to try to get some more. I'm hoping it dips down a little bit more. I'm hoping I get some more. I really want more. I should be buying more right now. Oh man, do something, Grandpa. Do something. Oh man, why doesn't Grandpa ever do anything? Because I don't know. I want to do something. I just don't. And I probably regret it later. I'm adjusting some of my other trading screens and trading there. Man, my cash account is up massively today. Oh, she's having fun making that 5-minute candle. I hope we have the long wick on the bottom of that 5-minute candle. That's a sign of strength. Here you have the indecision. Here you have the red candle. That would be a reversal signal. But Grandpa's looking at blinking. And my blinking is still remaining strong. And they're blinking 400 shares a blink at 229. And that's a strong signal for Grandpa. I'm going to go adjust one chart. Because they blink up at the 230 and I had it so far off the spectrum that I couldn't hardly see it. Now I'm checking all my screens and that's what Grandpa's doing. Oh, Grandma's up and doing dishes. I'll tell you that, Grandma. I never seen anybody in my life as active as Grandma. She is always just, I'll bet she was the most hyperactive kid that ever walked the earth because she's a hyperactive grandma. And you know, they say opposites attract. Because Grandpa, I don't have a hyperactive bone in my body. I'm pretty sure of it. Because I like to just be relaxed and look at the blinking. If you're new to this channel, oh, I feel more. I'm losing money. Oh man, you're gonna watch Grandpa go to zero today. I should have got in early when I had a chance instead of doing adjustments. Now I'm gonna whine and cry. Um, 229 is still blinking. I'm. I think we're gonna see. Well, but I think we're gonna see 229 tomorrow for sure. That's what I think. But I hope we get there today. Let's see what else they got going. Yeah, just think. They're up there at $325 pre-market shorting, and the 230.40 area they have paused, and that's the only reason I can see that they're coming downhill. Oh, I wonder if that 219 times 6 has been blinking. I didn't see it. That would pull us down. I don't I don't see it blinking. I don't see it blinking. There's a lot of blinking going on. Um, I should get some more shares. This, I just might. Man, I wish I would have got some earlier. I'm gonna shoot this thing. Is there a chance they go down here and give me some? Wonder where I bought those last ones at. I'd like to get some at 223 now. Uh, I just, I think this thing is going to turn here shortly. Um, yeah, the 229 times 400 shares of Blink. Okay, we got 231.90 times 1. I think we're due for a green candle in our future here. Not too long. I'm going to try just pick up a few more shares here while it's muddling around. That's what Grandpa's going to do. I might just luck out and get some more. Uh, Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It just, the blinking looks strong. It just does. And it's telling Grandpa it's going to go up. They're buying in the 215 range a little bit down below. In advance. It's got to go there to activate them. But you're, I got some more. Oh, wow. I better mellow out. Grandpa better do something. Okay, so Wonder what I bought these at. I should look so I get it in my head. Okay, so I got some at 223, 44, 223.50, 223.96, 225, and 223.50 again. I better quit buying shares before I go broke. If this thing turns on Grandpa now, I'm in trouble. Uh, but the blinking looks strong to Grandpa. And now I'm down 450 bucks. Don't trade like Grandpa trades based on the blinking. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. Yeah, this is an absolute sell signal at this point. But Grandpa's still under the impression that this is going to be a bear flag and we're going to turn and go up based on what I'm seeing. I think we're going to climb the ladder one of these days and go the other way. Do I know it for sure? I sure don't. They can change the blinking if they want to. But as long as that 229 times 4 keeps blinking as fast as it is. Now, keep in mind, even though them shorting, say, let's use 229 as example right now. They're blinking, they're shorting 400 shares of blink nonstop. Every couple seconds, they're doing 400 shares at 229 going short. Okay. Now it has to go there to activate it, and that's why it pulls it towards it, and why they will go there. They're going to go and eventually hit that 229, obviously, because they're going to go to 280 eventually. But what it tells Grandpa is that once they activate those 229s and the 230s they're goofing around with here, once they activate them, then they can go make money on them just running it down to 200 or 190 where there's substance, or 184.50. You know, they're going to goof around here a while. They're not going to go straight to 280, in Grandpa's humble opinion. And so they're building up a place where they got some ammunition, and they're doing it at 229, and they have to activate them in order to make money on them, and they will make money on them. But they're not giving up their long positions. They're buying all the long positions they can get their hands on, and they'll get a lot more longs down below when they get everybody thinking this thing is going to the moon, okay, and they're going to bring us back down in that 200 range, 190, possibly 200. And then they're going to go to 280. And then they're going to go to 101. That's just a scenario. You know, it's just a scenario, in opinion. Oh, I am watching my blinking while I'm talking here, by the way. Okay? Just letting you know. So, let's see. Somebody might have trying to talk to Grandpa. I don't know. 223 times 16. That would explain my problem. Well, 223. I don't even have it on my screens, Pastor Keith. What's the price? Oh, it's within the range. They're buying 223 times 16, but it's within the $2.70 range. But thank you for the update. I keep it. I just write down and monitor stuff that's $3 or more away from the price point for what Grandpa does. But yeah, that would be something that would do it. At least I know Pastor Keith. I wonder if Pastor Keith got a deer too. I know they got one. Matthew got one, and they were searching for another one. I don't know if they finally found it or. You'd think Pastor Keith would be fast enough to catch a deer. You know, you, uh, I better not say his last name, but he's related to Bruce Lee. They're first cousins. Pastor Keith, when he preaches, they have like a 4 foot high, well, it ain't 4 foot high. It's like, I guess, 2.5, 3 foot high thing that he stands on behind the pulpit so he can see over the top of the pulpit. Now, I'm not making fun of him because he's short, but the guy can't even be. I'm pretty sure he's not 5 feet tall, but he's like one of these. Well, does anybody know Bruce Lee? What do they call him? Martial artist type guys. That's Pastor Keith. He's like a martial artist type guy. And if you don't believe my story, you can go to his church and look at him. That's what everybody should do. You know. And this is I want to just say right up front that this is a true grandpa story. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's stabilizing. We're going to move sideways for a while, maybe. What time is it? Anybody know what time it is? 10:23, and Grandpa's down 600 bucks. Grandpa ain't doing too good today, guys. We are not doing too good today. But Grandpa's not worried. They paused the 229 times 4. That is a bad sign for Grandpa. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, they started blinking again. That's a good sign for Grandpa. Yeah, I ain't selling these things till I'll just leave them on the screen and quit live streaming if I have to, but I'm not going to sell them at a loss because we're going to 229, and I'm going to tell you right now, if we don't hit 229 today, we will tomorrow, and I'm going to keep my shares, I think, unless I change my mind, based on the blinking. But based on the blinking that I've seen, we're going to we're going to go past 229 a little bit because they're going to activate them. I think we're going to probably hit the 230 range before they're done goofing around. So Grandpa will look smart before today is over, possibly. You don't want Grandpa to look too smart, do you? I'm down only $550, and I'm trying to tell you how to run the blinking. But that's just the way it is. See, if they're blinking up above shorting and they pause it, the price goes down. And there's a couple of numbers in the 232 range that they were doing, and the 231 range that they were blinking shorting at the same time as 229 that they've quit completely. They've paused them completely, and that would. Oh, I got 230 blinking again. Right up in the 230 area, but 229 is pretty much paused. They paused that 229, and this thing just rockets downhill. Grandpa's down $1,200. Uh, well, you know this thing here where oh, I missed a huge opportunity this morning with trying to get it to go to even increments of 5. And I think I seen 219 blink times 6. Oh man, I could really be in trouble. Oh, it's gonna be a long day. This is gonna be a long day. I'll tell you what, I'm thinking about taking a break and coming back on. You know, I might do that. I gotta go to the bathroom anyway. 229 is blinking because I'm not selling and I'm in no rush to do anything. Uh, and I'm just gonna leave everything exactly the way it is. You can see what I got going. I'm down $1,100 right now. I got 600 shares, and this thing is moving down. But I gotta go to the bathroom, and 229 times 4 is blinking. 219 is blinking, but that's with it. Just that's within range now. Uh, I am. I'm going to take a break for about 15 minutes, probably 15 to 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll keep an eye on it in the interim, but I won't. I won't make a trade uh, until I come back. I will put in sells before I go. Uh, so I have a 223.72 average. 223.72 average. And so what do we got? 4 and how many do I got now? 2, 5. I can do one more, and I'm gonna put that up at 227, and then I'll be happy. 227. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break. about a half hour, and I will come back. And this thing should turn any second based on Grandpa's blinking and go back up where I think we're going to see 229 today. I could be wrong. If we don't see it today, we're going to see it tomorrow. They pounded it too much. Grandpa's humble opinion, and it tells me it's in our, well, it's absolutely in our future. But okay, I'm going to get off here. God bless you. All good things are from the Lord. See you in 30 minutes. Bye-bye.